In my neighborhood, there's so much history that's absolutely so much fun to learn. We are talking about the Masonic homes today, and I had no idea. I don't know why I didn't know. I probably had heard this. Nicole Candler is here with us, Senior VP, Communications and Marketing there at the Masonic Homes of Kentucky. Bill Easterling, you lived at the Masonic homes.
I did.
I didn't know that it was a children and widows home. I had no idea. How old were you?
I was 5 when I first went there in 1938, right in the middle of the Depression.
Wow.
And mothers, once the husband died, mothers couldn't take care of children. There were no jobs for women back in those days.
Well, women didn't work back in those days, really. Yeah.
So my mother was a housewife, and when my father died, which Masons provided for widows and orphans once they died themselves. Most all of us out there had mothers still living that visited us. None of us had a father.
Oh my gosh. We have a picture of you from when you were younger. Now, how old are you there?
I was 17. I was graduating from high school.
Look at that.
I remember the picture.
You look pretty. You look pretty dapper there, Mr. Bill. Very dapper. What was the home like? My father is a Shriner, and they still to this day have a widows and orphans dinner. To this day, he's a 33rd. They still do that. Yeah. What was it like at the Masonic homes?
It was great. Of course, none of us wanted to be there because we were leaving our family.
Yeah.
It took about 6 months or so before it felt like home. But then it was a great life. There were about 600 of us kids there at the time, so we had all kinds of playmates.
What a family.
Yeah, and they still are.
Yeah.
We get together still annually, and it's still like a family when we get together.
And that's something, it is a beautiful campus. Probably most of the city's been there. I bet I MC 100 events a year there. Wonderful place to eat. I came and spoke to some of the residents out there. Nicole, occasionally you'll have me come out. Wonderful places to eat on that campus. Yeah, great.
Well, and so many people know of our Frankfort Avenue campus for the senior living services and the senior living accommodations that we have there.
And that's what it's changed to now. When did it change over to that?
Well, it was always, it kind of transitioned as we cared for those widows, and then throughout the year it just became, you know, more of the senior living focus. The last child was in our care in about the 1989-ish kind of.
Really?
Yes, up until then. Which has been, in the last few years, if you're familiar with the Sproutlings Pediatric Daycare Center, that's been a wonderful way for us to kind of bring back the children to our campus in addition to the senior services that we have.
Well, I just drove by there the other day and I went, oh my gosh, are they growing again? You're building, updating. The campus is beautiful. And coming up, you will have all of the alumni coming back and meeting. Tell me about what that's going to be like.
This weekend is our alumni reunion, so people like Bill and about 60 of his other alumni will come back to the campus for an event on Saturday and Sunday. It will be an opportunity for them to kind of, you know, reconnect and visit with each other, as well as learn a little bit more about what's happened at Masonic Homes since they lived there.
What do you think about all that, Bill, when you go back and you see the growth and you get to meet your friends?
I go back every single year. We have a reunion every year, and it's just like old home.
Yeah.
You know, we like brothers and sisters because we live together. We live together, we ate together. By the way, that place at Homestead where you've eaten an MC dinner?
Yes.
I used to eat 3 meals a day there.
Oh, wow. So then, even back then, they serve the meals there. It's pretty fancy now, though. It is pretty fancy now. There's also a movie, KET, our Kentucky Educational Television, has really spent the time to put something really great into the movie, and it is coming on. There's the address there of the homes, but it's called Little City Beautiful. It is a documentary. It is now on KET, and you can check your listing to kind of find out about that, or you can also visit mhky150.com to find out about the unbelievable anniversary. When you think of all the wonderful things that are coming up, any way that we can help with the Masonic home or anything that the city needs to do?
I think just reconnect with us. Visit our website and visit our the mhky150.com is a wonderful way for people to take a look at some of the photos. We're still looking for more of our alumni. If we haven't been able to, connect with them in the past, we would love to. But just learn more about our organization would be a wonderful way for them to support us.
Well, when you talk about the Masons, you got a dedicated group that does just absolutely everything to take care of business. We hope you have a great time this weekend.
I will. Thank you.
And again, if you know of someone that was on this campus, they live there, make sure that you go to mhky150.com and always keep up with what they do. They're always growing and always taking care of this city. When we get back, it is music and acting and history all rolled into one. There it is, the Stephen Foster Story. We'll be right back.